California, stay away from here. Stay away from here now. Don't come in here.
Alright guys, here we are. I was going to wait to do this to the weekend, but I can't wait that long. So, this finally came in after 2 months of waiting. And we're going to open it and see what goodies are inside. And then figure out how to put it into that. Apparently, those two boxes come in that big box. I'm going to start with this one.
Give me your gun.
What's going on over there?
Put the gun down.
I saw you with the box. What's in the fucking box?
Give me the gun.
He just told you. You lied! You're a fucking liar! Shut up!
That's what he wants.
Shiny. This is the 8-rib pulley drive versus ProCharger, which comes with 6, but from what I've been told, you can upgrade it to an 8, but less belt slippage. Took it out of the plastic. So this is a 3.5-inch diameter pulley, stock for between 7 and 8 pounds of boost. Unit is already filled with 6 ounces of oil, tested and ready to run. Wow. You can tell right off the bat this is a quality unit. The machine work. This is yeah, this is nice. And then on the bottom, probably made in the USA, serial number 1197. I ordered this like 2 months ago. I sent him an email a while back, about 3 weeks ago, asking when I could expect shipment. And apparently what TorqStorm is doing now is they're building them in batches instead of per order. And they told me that I was at the top of the list on the next batch. You should expect to receive it soon, and I got it about a week later. Okay, box number 2. It's like Christmas. What do we got here? Dyno belt. 8-rib drive belt. I'm going to put that right there. 3-inch elbow. This is the crank pulley. These guys don't mess around. This is, you can tell by the craftsmanship, these guys really know what they're doing. This is not a cheap Wuhan China kit. Spacers. Brackets. All the bolts for the compressor head. A piece of piping. Oh, I know what this is. Vacuum hose, and I'm guessing with that sleeve, this goes to the blow-off valve. K&N 3.5-inch air filter. Clamps. The box here. I'll have to open that. Mounting plates. Crank pin kit. LS and Hemi. Still don't know how I feel about drilling holes into my crankshaft. I'll come around. Oh my god, look at this thing. let's open this up. It's the main mounting plate for the compressor housing. Tensioner. Idlers. I like the fact that this is an 8 rib. I don't think we're going to have as many belt slip issues as the 6 rib ProCharger guys, but I mean, this is quality. This is not a cheap unit. I'm impressed. I really am. It's another mounting bracket. All the mounting bracket screws, spacers. And like ProCharger did years back, instead of running a separate drain for the oil into your oil pan, it's a self-contained unit, and you can drain it, change the oil at the recommended intervals, but you don't have to drill a hole in the side of your oil pan for your supercharger. I'm gonna guess. And this is a billet finish. I didn't go for the polish. I didn't go for the black. I like the way this looks. And then depending on your setup and your application, you can clock this at different intervals. And I know your Dodge Ram guys, I think your compressor mounts on the passenger side. Us Challenger guys, we're going to mount it on the driver's side. Options. There we go. Hopefully, most of the information is in there. Diagrams, spacers, bracket layout, belt routing. I like it. This is the crank pin kit. Comes with the provided adapter, spacer with the correct drill bit, the pins, new crank bolts. And this right here is the housing for a blow-off valve. There's a base. So, little update on the kit. A couple things I learned. I think this is the base kit. The benefit of this is it was just under $3 grand. Does not come with injectors, intercooler, or a tune, but you save quite a bit of money. And realistically, you're still looking at the same boost output as ProCharger. I know it's not a turnkey kit, but for those of us that have the means and know how to do it, it's not really difficult to install an intercooler, change your injectors. You do save money, and the money that I saved, that's money towards my cam and intake and exhaust and tune and all that. And I'll be doing this myself. I'm not. Another benefit is not having to pay a garage all the labor rates. You're looking at quite a bit of money for pay someone else to do the install. So that's another benefit. But this kit did not come with the ATI Super Dampener like I thought it would. I just assumed so. That's my fault. I think some of the Ram guys, maybe their kit does come with it. That's what I was told, but I contacted TorqStorm, asked them about it. So what I'm going to do is take the crank pulley and the adapter for the factory dampener, mail that back to them, and at additional cost I'll get the ATI Super Dampener. Not the end of the world. I do have to relocate my factory overflow tank. So TorqStorm does provide at additional cost their coolant overflow tank. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like the way it looks. It's a nice unit. It's just not for me. It's not my personal taste. So I think what we're going to do is go with an aftermarket, like billet aluminum universal tank. Way cheaper. I think their overflow tank, they told me it was like $350. So this tank here needs to go away. For clearance, head unit's going to go here. And I think we'll do, like I said, we'll do a billet one off to the side somewhere, figure out, relocate that, not the end of the world. So we saved money because we didn't go with a turnkey kit, as much as I love ProCharger. So what we can do here is, instead of, because I think the intercooler from ProCharger, it's like $850. We're going to go with CX Racing, just like Frostbite, courtesy of Frostbite Ram. And we already measured it. We took our measurements. We know exactly what we need. We're going to fabricate our own brackets. And that intercooler is 3-inch inlet, 3-inch outlet on the same side. I think it's a 3.5-inch core. And it's $299. So again, the money you save, that goes towards more car parts and go faster. Also, this being a factory TA style hood, you don't see too many of these. These came out in like 11 to 13, I believe, kind of like a limited run. The problem is that these are not functional. Don't ask me why, but they're not. These vents are solid. There's no airflow coming through these vents, like, at all. They do make a kit that makes it functional. It comes with functional vents, and it comes with a plastic mount box that mounts under the hood and can connect to a cold air intake. For now, we're not doing that. What we're going to do is remove the insulation pad from the hood by these vents, so I have air going to my air filter, which is going to sit here. And I might make a heat shield, because it's literally going to sit like right above the headers. So we might have to make a heat shield for that. Again, not the end of the world. Other things you need are injectors. And thank you, shout out again to Frostbite Ram. We're going to go through Injector Clinic. We already know what injectors we need. 3-bar map sensor. I think that's like, I don't know, $30, $40. And then the headers. We're going to go with 1 7/8-inch tube, primary tube headers, long tubes, high flow cats. For the exhaust, yeah, I could go with like Borlick attack back and all that, which is great, but I'm on a budget, so I'm going to go with 3-inch exhaust, but I think I'm going to go with the Dyno, what are they, 24-250 bullets, 3-inch inlet, 3-inch outlet. I think they're ridiculously cheap. I don't really care about the sound. The power is going to make the sound. And I'll do a cold start for you guys. And yes, she's dirty because I haven't washed her, and it's going to rain tomorrow, but whatever. This is what she sounds like cold. Well, semi-cold. But this is completely bone stock 2000 RT M6. The only thing that was done to this car, well, that I know of, was a resonator delete by the previous owner, but it was like that when I got it from the dealership. And For some reason, this car is just louder than other RTs I've seen. This car by the previous owner. I have a feeling like it had like a cold air intake, and I think the dealership replaced the factory airbox. It did come with this decal because that adds like 5 horsepower at least. But she is bone stock other than the resonator delete. So what we're going to do as we start this channel, we're going to document every step of the way, all the parts that we throw at it, our intentions, our hopes, our dreams, what we are hoping to achieve power-wise.
Calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
The ins and the outs, the do's and the don'ts, product reviews. Install this piece of shit. $400 I paid for this shit. 2 days of work. $400 for a fucking Frisbee. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. And we're gonna have a lot of fun doing it. So for you guys watching, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You guys got any questions about the kit, the install, anything? Don't hesitate to ask. Like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned.
It's in the fucking box!